My name is Chris Brady. I'm co-owner of CJEJ Farm in Columbia, New Hampshire. We are a diversified livestock farm. We cover about close to 400 acres in crop grounds. We use that to feed our livestock. We do our own processing. My wife does a lot of the processing of the animals we raise. We're vertically integrated is what we like to say. Yep. It is very important that farms maintain their diversity. The one-size-fits-all model, it has its place, but not in New Hampshire. We're just diverse enough around here, and everybody has different operations. The lay of the land is different. As time has gone on, particularly in the past 2 summers, we've dealt with an excessive amount of rain, and some of our fields are in the river valleys, and we've dealt with flooding. So the grant that we applied for was the New Hampshire Conservation District Climate Resilience Grant. As we've been looking at our practices and our grain production, we've been wanting to get into no-till with our corn planter. It was something that we were looking at that was going to be down the road because of the capital investment to do that, and fortunately this grant came along and gave us the opportunity to implement that practice sooner. And we were able to put no-till units on our corn planter. The no-till units make it so we don't have to do regular conventional tillage. We can go into a field and plant the seed in the ground without disturbing much of the soil. It helps with nutrients, building the nutrients up in the organic matter in the soil. And I will say, last year was the first year we did no-till corn, and we were almost like relieved that we had done no-till because of the way the flooding was coming in. We didn't get that scour erosion. We felt like the plants were in place. If they were going to survive the flood, that they had as good a chance as they could have. We've got fields we're starting to rotate that I feel as though what I planted soybeans in 3 years ago, I planted soybeans in this year, and I'm seeing a way marked difference in production. The plants are way more vigorous. It's like we finally got the right combination down under the soil surface that things are starting to click for us, and we're getting the benefit of it. The Coos County Conservation District Resilience Grant is like an open-ended way for farmers to implement their ideas. Come on. One of the exciting things about that grant is when you tell farmers, here is a resource you can use, and it's free reign to your ideas. Farmers are full of ideas. It allows them to implement the ideas that will work well on their farm, and it's a great resource for them. I think the future of farming across New Hampshire is good in the fact that we have a society that wants to know where their food comes from. And they want to be able to look at a farm and say, that's where I get my eggs, or that's where I get my meat, or whatever products they might get. As far as supporting agriculture in New Hampshire is concerned, is just continued support of farms diversifying and being recognized as an integral part of the community. If people start seeing more of the success stories, as well as being honest about the stories that don't work so well, that's really huge. When you get farmers all in the same room, it's a great thing. I feel as though it's something we got away from a little bit, and now we're kind of getting back to, and that's where the real good conversations start to come along, and it just makes us all stronger, really, more resilient.